Uh, this is question number 14. In the question number 14, the table shows the square roots given correct to four significant figures of some numbers from 31.0 to 32.9. Okay, so these are the numbers. This is 31.0, 31.1, 31.2, and this is 31.3. Likewise, this is 32.0, 32.1, 32.3, and likewise. So these are the square roots. So this number is square root of 31.0, and this is the square root of 31.1, and square root of 31.2 is 5.586. And in this example, for example, the square root of 32.5, 32 and 0.5, 32.5 is this one, 5.692, 32.5, it is 32.5, sorry. So this is 32.5, 5.701, 5.701. Okay, so you understand what does these number mean. And okay, so use the table to find the difference between square root of 32.5 and the square root of 31.5. So 32.5 is this number, which is already mentioned in the example, 5.701, and 31.3, which is this number, okay, 5.595, and we have to find the difference, subtract them, and the answer is 601. So it is 0.106. Very simple question, just difference of two decimal number. Okay, the B part. In the B part, we have to calculate an estimate. We find an estimate of the square root of 32.25. Okay, so here 32.25. So where is, okay, 32.25. We have 32.2 and 32.3. So 32.25 will be between 32.2 and 32.3. So okay, so we have to take, so what is 32.2? It is 5.6675, and 32.3 is 5.683, and this 32.25 should have a square root in between of them approximately. So we should see what is the middle number. It is 675, it is 683. It is the middle number should be 617, and so approximately the square root of 32.25 will be 5.679. Okay, so the C part. In C part, find the number which has a square root of 56.39. Okay, there is no such number 56, because all the numbers are either 5 point or mostly, yeah, all the numbers are 5 point. So but it is 56 points, so we have to see a number which is similar to this one, 56. That could be 5.639. see where this number is, 5.639. 5.639. Okay, so it is 5.639. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, this is the number, 5.639. So we have to find the number which has square root of this. So which number has square root of this? So the number which is similar to this one is in the table. You can see here, it is this number. We have seen in the table, there is no number 56 point something. All the numbers are 5 point something. So what we have to do, we have to see which number is similar to this one. So the number which is similar to this one is this one, 55.639, which can be converted into 56.39. So let me write this number is square root of which? This is square root number. It is square root of, look at 31.8. Okay, it is square root of 31.8. So 31 square root of 31.8 is, therefore we have seen it. What is that? 5.639. It's let me write over here, 5.639. Okay, so okay, now we have found a number which is similar to 56.39 in the table. Now just let me focus more on this question, because okay, so we have to find the number which is square root of 56.39. So to understand how to find this, so let me remind you, if you know that, what is square root of 100? You know that it is 10. So a number which is, okay, so when in this 100 there are two zeros, when you take square root, so it will have the number, the one will have 1, the square root will have, so the square root will have 1 0. So when there's, okay, so if we say this is square root, so the number which, it is square root of what number? So that number will have, this is 1 0, that they will have two zeros. In the same way, you can understand that. So to know that, what number has square root of 56.39? But right now we know that 31.8 is a square, has a square, it is the square root of 31.8 is 5.639. To make this number 56.39, we have to multiply here by 10. So okay, so it will become 56.39. But we have to also multiply with some number on this left hand side, and because this is in the square root, we have to multiply this by 100, not by 10. Okay, so this will become, if we multiply this will become 3180. Okay, so the square root of 3180 will be 56.39. So the answer is the square root of 56.39. It is square root of the number. It is square root of 3180. Hope you understand this question. Let's move to the next question. It is question number 15. This number is just, we have to simplify. It's a very easy question. 8, I have to multiply it by minus 3, minus 60, multiply minus 3 with this, minus 3. So 5 minus 3, 8 minus 3 is 5, minus 60. Very straightforward question, very easy question. Here we have to simplify. This is question based on indices. Indices are used on algebraic notations. So what we have to multiply this power. This power will come on every number. So it will be on 2. So this here, this power will multiply with this power. It will become x power 6. And this y has power 1 and 1 power. So it will become y cube divided by 6 x power 4 and y power 4. Okay, so this number, this guy is 8, and x6 y3 over 6 x4 y4. So after simplification, if we cancel them, so this is 2 3s and 2 4s, it will be 4 over 3. This is x power 6, this is x power 4. So 4 power will be cancelled out with 6, with the x power 2 left here, x square. This is x cube, this is x power 4. So this power 3 will be cancelled out with this power 4. Only one power left here, that is y power 1. We don't write power 1. We just write it y. So it is 4x square over 3y. This is the final answer. Let's move to the next question, and this question is about it is about coordinate geometry. Okay, so this is about coordinate geometry. So the coordinates of point P and Q are given this one. We have to find the coordinates of the midpoint. The midpoint formula is, if you remember, it is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma y1 plus y2 over 2, and we put brackets around because midpoint are coordinates. Okay, so if we plug in, this first one is x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this is y2. Okay, just plug the values here. X1 is 0, x2 is 10 over 2, comma 7 plus minus 1 over 2, comma, put brackets because these are the coordinates. So 0 plus 10 is 10, and divided by 2 is 5, it is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Therefore, the midpoints are 5, 3. And the next part is, the length of PQ is square root of n units. Find n, because n is an integer. So if we have to find this length of PQ, the length of PQ formula is, it is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is the length formula, and the length is equal to square root of n, which is given in the question. Okay, just plug in the values again here from these coordinates, and let's put the values here. It is 0 minus 10 whole square plus 7 minus into minus 1 whole square, which is square root of n. And this is 0 minus 10 is minus 10, and square of minus 10 is, that is minus 10 into minus 10, 100, and plus 7 minus minus plus, 7 plus 1 is 8, and square of 8 is 64. It is equal to n, square root of n, and this is 164, which is square root of n. And if we compare both of the sides, n is equal to 164, so it is 164.
Cardio.